Hi guys, it's Dan from Mason Productions and today we're doing something slightly different. It's teacher mode. Now, there is certain things that are changing in the photography world. And that being is that Instagram has changed and is changing. Now I will be going through some basic steps on how to continue to grow on Instagram as a photographer in 2022. And these are steps that we as a team at Mason Productions are actively doing and getting results from. Now, 2022, what has changed with Instagram? They are now focusing on short forms of content, very much like TikTok. So, one, and the only rule in this, even though there are sub-categories to this, on the whiteboard, the only rule, don't know if you can see that, the only rule is reels. You guys need to be making reels. Now, reels. People are, I don't really want to be making reels, I want to be a photographer. I get that. And if you want to continue to grow your Instagram, then this is going to be the best way possible. I will be covering another topic, which is a new social media platform that everybody is talking about. What is Vero? And I'll be doing a separate video discussing the pros and cons of Instagram and the pros and cons of Vero. But today's video is Reels and how we as photographers can use Reels to our benefit to continue to grow on Instagram in 2022. Now, unfortunately, social media has changed through lockdown and has continued to change throughout 2021 and 2022. That being that everybody's going to short forms of content, such as TikToks that are sort of maximum 5 minutes, but most of them being between sort of a minute to 2 minutes. Now, as a photographer, there is a few simple things that we can do that is going to help grow our Instagram and will help us continue to grow. The first thing I would like to mention, because a lot of photographers are moving off of Instagram and moving on to other forms of social media such as Vero and other social platforms, there's now less of a market. So people are still looking for it, but they're looking for it in different ways, and people are jumping off and doing their own thing. And this is now the time that you can pick up them extra viewers and you can then work on getting things done. The first thing that you can do, and I will have this overlaid, is you can turn a photo into a reel. If you want to still only show off one photo or 2 or 3 photos at a time, you can get by this still and still be a part of the algorithm. And this is by turning a photo into a reel. Now, you do this by simply finding a sound, by saving it, searching it, however you want on Instagram. And you can use the sounds that are popular, and that you can know this by, in the bottom left hand corner, there's normally a little up arrow, and that is telling you that it's being used by lots of users, what it means it's trending. And you can actually add a sound onto a photo, and it will instantly turn it into a reel. I'll show you here, as I've said, that you can turn a singular or a couple of photos, instead of having them over pages and you swipe in, you can do it as a reel. And therefore, you are being a part of the algorithm, and you then cover you being in Reels and you get to show off the photos that you want. The second thing that you can do with your Reels is you can create small form cinematics. And this is for the slightly more videography side of the photography, but you can turn what was a story that you'd span over and over and over, do a small form of it, a minute, 2 minutes, people get the gist of it, almost like a trailer. You're drawing people in, small form. You can do this as many photos But off of the tangible of that, you then get having a 5-second clip of you walking somewhere or doing something that is going to be about the photos that you're about to show, and then having them back to back. So, for example, you could have, well, I'll put an example, and you'll be able to sort of guess that from the example. But yeah, having a video that is sort of 5 seconds, and then have all your photos. Have all your bloody photos. Yeah, 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 yeah. So, the next thing from that is making sure that you are following what is trending. Making sure you're using the sound, making sure you're using the music, making sure that you follow what the algorithm is doing. At the minute, it's all reels. Photos, add a sound onto it, create a reel. 5-second clip of you just doing something. It could be you holding your camera, the camera that you took the photos with, and then back-to-back photos of stuff that you've taken in the last month. It's a great way to showcase off some of your best photos and get people drawn in to your portfolio work on Instagram. Now, you can do both of these on Instagram and on TikTok, so you can actually have them linked up, where you can have your TikTok linked so that they post on your Instagram. And you can cover basis, but unfortunately the world of Instagram is changing and people are only wanting to use shorter forms of content. So, the whiteboard of all whiteboards. The only rule is to use reels. And when you use reels, you can still use it in the same way that you have done your feed before. You can have a singular photo, or 2 or 3, and you can just add a sound to it, and it instantly makes it a reel. On the back of this, you can then create small form sort of videos, having a 5-second clip of you doing something, and then backfiring all of the photos that you've taken that you want to show off. Now that is the way to grow your Instagram in 2022, just by doing reels. Thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed, like, comment and subscribe. Leave comments down in the description. Leave comments down in the comment section. We are always trying to engage with you guys. Yes, it may be slow, but we are engaging. The next thing is just to follow all of our socials, like our Instagram, like our YouTube. All of them are down in the description down below. It's been Dan from Mason Productions. Thank you very much.